going on, y'all? This is the INQUIRES team. I'm Guatemala's best B-Horse, and we have a very special guest today. Oh, Abby, feeling what?
$1 million dude.
Come on, that's the $1 million midwife. That's the dollar baby doula.
Yeah. I received all of that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what is a doula?
A doula is technically the person who gives the mother or family, mom and partner, mental, emotional, and spiritual support during delivery. Okay. So we're there to assist with everything outside of medical assistance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So everybody's always worried about how the baby's doing, the progress of the baby, and the baby getting here. And really, during that time, the attention is off the mother. So the doula is there to make sure that the mother stays present in the moment and is able to get the baby through, on her terms. If she has a birthing plan, to not deviate from anything just because she's surrounded by medical professionals, to really stick with her plan. So the doula is there to help her be more present, even when she's not really in that space.
So this is like a birthing coach.
Yes, in a sense, but on a whole nother level. Like, I like to see mine as more of a spiritual presence for the mom, because I'm really led by the baby spirit and or the mom's ancestors. They really show up and give guidance and direction to what should be going on. So with being a birthing coach, it's like a coach for her spirit in a sense as well, to keep her, to keep her very present. Because that's the closest. I mean, it's the moment in which life and death is at its most present.
Yeah.
And with that being at the top of everybody's mind, everybody's in this panic mode, but a doula is there to just keep everybody grounded and to make sure nothing really, no unnecessary interventions take place just because the mom could be in panic mode, just to remind her that how natural this experience really is.
So like, it's no like epidural in the whole process. It's just like staying there. I
am the epidural.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Throw that in there.
No, my sister, she just Zion. Her daughter just turned 4 years old, and that was my first doula client that I was with that I was able to support through a natural birth with no epidural in a hospital. I've done home births before, but in a hospital, she was able to push through and keep telling them people's no for epidural. So
what?
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
But it didn't always start off. It didn't start off. OABBY did not start off as doula. Because look, you've been rocking OABBY since I was 16. Just for the record, y'all, I'm 32.
Yeah.
You've been rocking OABBY everything since I was 16.
Yeah, man. Because OABBY didn't start off as natural healing.
Yeah, it didn't start off as natural healing. Explain the process of what you went through, the growth that what you went through, and how did it come to this?
Thank you for asking that question, because we're approaching July 5th, which is my son's dad's birthday. But OABBY came about when he transitioned in 2009. My son was 5 years old, and I was working at a property manager at a very prominent area in National Harbor, if anybody knows, in the DMV area. It's residential condos, it's homes, it's entertainment, it's a hot spot for the city, it's a casino there. Like, I was working property manager at this, hot spot. So when he transitioned, I was at the prime of my career. I was a property manager at one of our biggest properties. And I was walking the roof doing a pool inspection one day, and this acronym kept coming to me. These words kept coming to me: overcome adversity and become a better you, overcome adversity and become a better you. And I'm like, that's too long of a name for a business. So I just tried to make it sound like something. And OABBY didn't even sound right to me then. OABBY did not sound right to me, but the more I kept saying it, I was just like, I'm grinding for OABBY. I'm grinding to overcome adversity and become a better me. So with everything that I did, I just kept that at the forefront. OABBY Natural Healing came about when I had an awakening in 2016. I was suffering with so many different ailments, and medical doctors and professionals couldn't tell me what was going on. And I was able, long story short, I was able to heal myself with just the natural elements. So OABBY Natural Healing came about then. And then I started to, be more of a doula. I was always a doula, but that wasn't even part of my business. It was just what I was doing for a family or whatever. Yeah. But then I started to build out OABBY Natural Healing, which is now a nonprofit. And the components under OABBY will be the OABBY van, which I'm excited about. It's essentially the office on wheels, and I will be providing doula services, prenatal services, spiritual services, detoxing services, classes, all types of support and services that I can come to your door with. So that's the first thing that I'm building towards. It's a project that I'm working on. Also, OABBY Books will be to promote OABBY, literacy in urban communities. OABBY Homes will house women and their children who've been through some sort of adversity. And that is going to be tapping back into my property management, where I want to flip homes and just get these women into some sort of program where they can level themselves back out, not have to pay rent for a year, but also have some sort of stepping stone when that year is up to be able to get into something more stable. So OABBY has become so much, but the OABBY Natural Healing umbrella is where it all falls under. Thank you for asking me that question. That was a beautiful reflection for me. Thank you.
Well, you know what? I heard you speaking on a Clubhouse about it, and I knew that you were passionate about putting it out there in the universe of what's going on.
Yeah.
And I heard you speaking. It was I think it was like an Indian guy or whatever that asked you a question or whatever, and I heard it in your voice that you like to put it out there in the universe. So I wanted your story to be shared again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is man, it's all love, man. Like I said, grinding for OABBY has been a thing. I said 16, but you said 2009, so I had to be 18. But either way, it's been going on that long, and it's formed to much more, and it still got more. Because even when I was 17, I know you were talking about putting less fortunate moms and stuff, and women with children, and that was when I was 17. So that's still the vision. That's still in there. That's still in there. So I mean, I love to hear it. I love to hear it.
Essentially, it's like helping someone become what I am striving to be myself. Like for me to overcome adversity every single day, or with every obstacle that I overcome, I want to show somebody step by step exactly how I did that. So even when I was considered homeless, didn't have an address for myself, stayed in my car, it was willfully. It was like I did have my mother's house, I did have people's house, but I was going through this time where I needed to be just with me. And that was adversity in and of itself that I had to overcome. So allowing the OABBY Homes, that was just an idea before OABBY became something. It's just always been my purpose for anything that I've overcame. I want to be there for a mom who's lost her child's father. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's to him being incarcerated, whether it's to him dying, whatever. I want to show her that, it's not easy every day. You're going to have emotional roller coasters every birthday, especially when you got to go to the doctor and this is that and the other. Like, I want to let them know. I want to be that one to say it's not easy, but we're going to overcome it. And you're going to become a better you, not to try to make anything sound cliche, but I want to become and present the realest that I've been presented with of life and showing people how you can overcome it.
What I noticed the most, like, is that it's so natural, for you when you talk about it, because like the OABBY Natural Healing, that's you. That is you.
It is. Like, that's actually what some people call me, OABBY. I go by OABBY.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's like it's you're so passionate about it, and like it's a need for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people run into like different adversities and they don't feel like they have anywhere to go. And you're like, I'm here, I've been through it, and I can help you.
And if I can even just touch on that a little bit, how, like I just said, some people call me OABBY. That is what I've had to escape to. So like you said, it's like I've become that escape for myself. So I create boundaries where I just seclude myself, or I just not have much contact with people, because that is what's important for me. So when I know my worth, so when people come in contact with this escape, I know what it's like for them. I know that, I know that I'm able to help those that I connect with. That's an OABBY part of me that I can't even turn off. That's my spirit. That's what I was connecting. And then my ego, Shanita, is just like, sometimes I cannot want to care. I don't care that much. I'm a Leo, and sometimes she wants to lead the boat. But learning who I am overall, spirit, as this human 3D person, it's like I'm being now used as a vessel, because I know who I am. I can be Shanita, and OABBY has now become one. Like I don't have to operate in OABBY because I'm fearful or I'm still suffering from the trauma of Shanita. I've now healed it all. So it's now wholeness to become, it is that passionate part of me. I've become it all. Yeah. And that guy has been literally, when I say the number one, no one ever in my family has ever said OABBY, but this dude, like ever since he's grinding for OABBY, he's been grinding for OABBY since day one.
Since day one, the OABBY just stuck with me, only because, the fact that it's overcoming adversity. And then the fact that I know that you're not just talking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people you can see, and you can see them faking it. You can see them going through. You're not just talking it. I have seen you get emotional when things aren't going right. I've seen you been, you know what I'm saying? I've seen everything happening, and you still stuck to it. And that's what I admire about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I witnessed that firsthand. I've seen the good, the bad. I've seen you separate yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To heal yourself. I've seen it all, man. And I applaud it. I really do. I applaud it. I will support any venture that you go on. Any venture that you go on. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know what? This is how real it is. I want to have another baby. That's real.
Straight up, they gonna have.
That's real.
5. How you
I want to have
even realer is that my son just turned 18, and I want to have another baby.
Sheesh!
Because of how connected I am through the process, and how I just want to do everything all over again, just to do it the right way. Like it's really just deep. I was just talking to Jay Sean last night about it. I said, but Jay, are you gonna be connected to your sibling if you're that much older than them? He was like, you're gonna be my sibling.
Yeah.
Nah, he not gonna view it as a sibling. He gonna view it as his child. No,
I'm an uncle.
Yeah.
He said, no, not my child. It's definitely gonna be my sibling.
Look, when you go call, you got to put some respect on my name. You can't just be calling me Jay. You better call me Uncle Jay or something. Yeah. Mr. Jay Sean.
Big brother Jay.
Big brother Jay.
You better put it on there for real. Some type of respect need to be had. Yeah. Mr. Sir, you better address me as sir.
Brother sir.
That's gonna be crazy.
No, but seriously, I'm not against it, but I'm very open to it. Of course, there isn't a father in sight, so I'm giving myself to 40.
You were talking about that there isn't a father in sight. You know what is in sight?
What?
Tinder.
Oh, what?
Tinder's in sight. Go ahead and put that right there. Look, you see that? Hey, Brandon, look like that.
I see my back to Tinder. Okay.
Black Planet.
Black Planet.
What else?
Black Planet still on?
I'm pretty sure it is. I really do think it's a connection site now.
Black Planet is not still on.
Black people meet. Dude, look.
Let me show y'all something. Okay, this is full vulnerability. I have been there and done all of that.
Yeah.
Literally. It has to be something genuine. It has to be something organic. It can't be no swipe. It literally has to be somebody going to fall out the damn sky and I'm going to meet them. And that's, you know, I'm not afraid of admitting that's what I believe.
Well, maybe not the sky, but they can fall off the trolley. They're on their DC visit. They're like, oh, who is that? Who is that? Oh, and they can fall off the trolley and it's like, oh, can I help you, sir?
You don't even know where he landed.
Yeah. Can I help? Oh, sir, are you okay? Is that a scrape on your knee? Hey, here's some fresh lemons out of my purse to heal that scrape.
I have some open wound fix. Okay.
Yeah, you got the spray. Look, here's some of my open wounds. And then he gonna look at you. He gonna look in your eyes and like this. You saved me.
Yeah. I'm gonna show
you like Queen Supreme.
Yeah.
Look at you, goddess. Earth.
Yeah.
He gonna be hitting it.
Yeah. It's gonna happen for sure, man. Look, hey Brandon, I didn't even get to ask how you were doing. We rolled right into yep.
He's gonna have some O-Solve, just gonna help that scrape, and some open wound fix.
That's what I got. You know I use that when I'm peeling. You see I don't got no razor bumps no more. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but I scrape them off, right? I scrape it, I open it up, and I spray my face with that. I spray my neck with that.
With the open wound fix?
With the open wound fix.
Mm-hmm. You can have your honey as a replacement. It's herbal infused honey. Yeah, we got a little line over here. So y'all check out OABBY Natural Healings. Got a lot of different soaps and things.
Yeah.
We updating the site. But also the book drive that we got going on.
Dope.
I'm surrounded, like literally surrounded by books.
Yeah. So
what I'm doing is I'm taking them to the local little mini libraries in the neighborhoods.
Okay.
And filling them up, just to promote reading, literacy in these urban neighborhoods.
Which library?
All of them.
All of them.
But have y'all seen the little mini libraries that's in the neighborhoods? They're called free tree libraries, but they're really small and they're in front of like just houses or on corners, random. They're not like buildings.
Well,
so they're really small libraries in neighborhoods. If you Google free tree libraries or little tree libraries, a map will come up and you put in your zip code and it'll tell you where the ones are in your neighborhood. So you go and take a book. You can take a book and replace the book. It's like a free library. And you just...
See, you know what? I just be taking the books. I'll be having a book. I'll be having a book on me. That's
the thing. Once you find out where it's at, you always know where it's at. So go back in. It's an honest system. It's not like you're doing that wrong. You just go in there and take a book. That's what they want you to do. That's what they for. Take a book, and now that you know we here, bring that book back and take another one.
So I've seen one posted up, and it was actually in the design of the green tree, and it was paying homage to The Giving Tree. It's a poetry book by Shel Silverstone. The Giving Tree. So it's one of them kid poetry books, but it was a book drive. It was the book library. Book library. It was the small library, the little library. Mini library.
You have seen it before.
Yeah, I have seen it before.
Okay, yeah, they're everywhere.
Look, I want to go back to what we were speaking on last week, which is that also controversial overturn of Roe v. Wade.
Wait, before you go there though, we did skip over how Brandon was doing.
Yeah, that's true. We did it the second time, didn't we?
Before we go there, we gotta set the tone, make sure everybody is in a good space. Brandon, we need to know how you feeling.
I appreciate
this right here. We about to get into it. How you doing,
before you answer, Brandon.
See what I'm saying?
No, but we definitely cut it off on the second time, and then I'm like this. Oh man, dang! Let's move right on.
Yeah, like here we go. Anyway,
and Brandon still ain't say.
Well.
Brandon still ain't say. You know what? I'm doing okay. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if Brandon dogs died. We don't know what happened.
You're weak, B.
We don't know what happened through the week. Brandon, here's your opportunity to speak up.
I'm alive. I am well. I'm in good spirits.
Yeah.
It's been a good week, man. So far, so good. You know what I mean? I'm improving. I'm trying to start journaling. You know, I haven't got to it because is it awkward to do it around people? What do you think about that?
No, it's not. I think it's a perfect escape. And it's like when you go on your phone to do it, it's even more, you can practice it better. Go into your notes and start journaling in your notes first instead of writing down on a pen and pad. Because I know what you mean.
I prefer to write. That's the thing. Because if I like to write it.
Write it down. Don't feel no type of way in front of people.
I don't want them to read it. Because I'm be like, man, I'm gonna be like writing. I'm be like, this motherfucker head. He know I'm talking about him.
You be writing like this.
You'll be writing it like this. Covering his paper.
Yeah, again. I'm like stabbing him.
Looking over your shoulder every couple
Nah, don't put no thought into it. Don't put no thought into it. Just write, man. Just write. That journaling is definitely it's a healing tool that I always give to people. I have a 21-day womb detox ebook, and I'm creating a scrotum detox ebook from request of several men who's done the womb detox one. But what it is 21 days of womb prayers, womb affirmations, and womb journal prompts. So the journal prompts can, you know, just alone take you there. You know what I mean? Without the affirmation or the prayer. Get that journal prompt in and you just like, wow, I went to another place that I didn't think this would be the answer to this question of this journal prompt, you know. It helps
I wasn't even expecting to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes you just be like, what am I going to even write about? Or what am I going to talk about? You know, after you done did it, you're like, oh yeah, it's like this. The day has been like this. It looks like this. Where can I start from? And that's dope.
Gratitude too. Just writing 10 things that you're grateful for. And then that would just expand to a journal entry. You know, you'll just elaborate on whatever it is, the biggest thing that you're just grateful for. Like, oh man, I'm grateful because this worked out in this kind of way because this person did that. And then it was right time. And you know, you find so many different ways to just elaborate on it.
That's good. Because you might won't even get to 10. By the time you get like 3, you like, I'm ready to write.
Exactly.
Rosie Wade.
But yeah, I was about to say I had to journal about Roe versus Wade. That was like, you know, I'm like under a rock for real when it comes to media and what's going on. And when I started to get notifications or people texting me and like inboxing me, I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I saw what happened. I was just like, they can't be serious. Like this is what they've come to. Don't get me wrong. While my heart was just like stabbed when I realized like this is really real and they are going to the extent like it's nothing else we can do. It's every man for themselves. Y'all have to you can't depend on this system for shit. But then it became so funny to me. It became so funny to me that this is the extent that they go to really control, like literally control what you can't control. You cannot control life. You can't control a woman even and her decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cannot put that in anyone else's hands. But the fact that Roe versus Wade was even there to begin with, to give us this comfort in a sense, all these years, it's like they snatching every blanket off of, like everything is being revealed. Not only this, this is Roe versus Wade being overturned was heavy, but it's not the heaviest thing. It's equivalent to all this other heavy shit that's going on with all the other blinders coming off. It's like, okay, this is just one in a bucket. We about to forget about this. As important as it is, we about to forget about it. And that's what's so troubling for me. And that's why I found it to be so like of a stab, because I'm like, this has happened and it's about to be just like anything else. Like the McDonald's situation is so much more relevant now than Roe versus Wade. We're not talking about it no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's like your hands are tied. What can you do? Even as a woman, it's like you got to move a different way as a woman.
Yeah.
You got to move different as a woman. Like you got to really have all these precautionary measures in place because of now what is.
Yeah.
I can't just be a woman freely out here doing me because I might be penalized for wanting to do what I want to do.
Right.
But
yeah. I mean,
to me, I feel like
penalized.
I'm so passionate, you know. How y'all feel about
it? To me, when it comes to like sex, a baby isn't like the worst that can happen. You know what I mean? Like to me, you know, I feel like, you know, you got all other different like diseases and infections that you could get from having sex that stay with you for the rest of your life. But I feel in giving like life, how can that be bad? You know? So I don't know. You know, I was thinking about this earlier. In the community, what happened when the times where like moms used to have a baby, right? Say she young, and then you call somebody in the family and you're like, listen, man, I need you to raise this baby, or so she gonna move to North Carolina or South Carolina, right? And this is gonna be the baby. And then, but you at least give the baby a chance. I feel like now we at a time where like in some instances, people were like, we're not even gonna give this baby a chance. And I you know, I don't know.
Well, that's because everybody's too busy. Everybody's too busy instead of trying to raise as one. Everybody's too busy with their own agenda.
Yeah.
And so you can't even depend on grandma to raise the baby because grandma got something to do at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, she's like, that ain't my kid.
Grandma got to go to the cabaret. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, but that's real. But that's just where we are right now, man. We're not. I was always pro-choice, but I'm more pro-life. Like I'm against abortion, but I am pro-choice of you having that decision to, you know, whatever you're gonna do, because you got to live with them spirits. Them spirits gonna be haunting you in your head when you go to sleep. That's not gonna be on me, but it's your choice. If that's how you want to live, you know what I mean? I just don't think that they should take that choice away, but they already did. It's up. We got to move on. We got to move on and move smartly and stop thinking about, I know I ain't gonna regret this. Stop thinking about the decision that was made and start protecting yourself, because the decision that's made really ain't got nothing to do with you protecting you. Mm-hmm. You still have to move. You still can move how you want to move. You just have to start protecting yourself. This ain't gonna do nothing but bring more basement abortions. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This is all gonna happen.
Can I just elaborate on that real quick on something both of y'all said? So when Brandon started out with sex, when you think about it, first of all, this makes people more aware of what sex is for. Mm-hmm, so if you're having sex, you're trying to create and produce life.
Right.
And if that happens, yes, Courtney, the woman should definitely pro-life. Yes, like if you don't want to be, if you're not able to carry out the life, then maybe think about giving up for adoption or anything like that. But you're absolutely right, because I personally suffer from that spirit. I had an abortion when my child was 2. And I had this abortion. Get this. I wanted my baby, but I had the abortion because of what I felt others would think of me. I wasn't married. all these different people get their eyes on me. I wanted to have this baby, yes. But when I had the abortion, no one knew. And that night, I had nightmares, like really bad nightmares. Like that baby was haunting me. The spirit was haunting me. It wasn't until I started to do womb work later in life that I had to come to, an understanding with myself, even forgive myself, but apologize to that baby. Come to an understanding of that baby is really a spirit. You know what I'm saying? So and people have to understand this too. All spirits are not meant to come to this realm. And there's a beginning and an end to every life. And whether a life came on this realm or not, came to this side or not, just like some bugs or some insects or some puppies don't make it out alive. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was the spirit of that baby, that the purpose was just for that period of time. Now, whether that's taken away by force or by choice, that's up to that person to be in that one and with their own spirit. But I just don't agree with the fact of penalizing a woman that could have been raped. Right. And the spirit of that baby gonna come through, and that mother have some type of traumatic or toxic tie with that baby gonna suffer from. You have to allow that woman to clear that energy from her spirit of being raped. And then, like she can't, that's her way of vindicating herself in a sense. In no other way. So it's like she'll be penalized for doing what she feels is cleansing herself of this. It's so many different arguments with this. And I feel it's a very personal decision. Yes, I'm pro-life because of my own personal decision, but very much pro-choice. I can't never pick a side with that. That's why Roe versus Wade is such even a touchy subject for me, and for it to be overturned. It's just like, okay, I had no words for a week. So I'm glad that we did wait a week to have this conversation, because it hits every chakra. You know what I'm saying? Knocks my crown off. It allows me, like, what you saying is real. My throat is like, I don't have nothing to say. My heart is aching. My purpose is shattered. Like, me being a doula, it affects me on a different level, this decision. And then my root chakra is just like, I'm off balance with this. How can they do this? But who am I to question? I just gotta stay in my road, stay in my lane with it. Roe versus, I can't even say it. Roe
versus Wade.
I gotta take my time with it, man.
Yeah. Look, what's up, Brandon? What's up? You in deep thought about something?
No, I'm just thinking about, OABBY story, and everything happens for a reason. Like I said, I feel the worst for like incest and rape. And it was another one too. Or if the mom was like could die from giving birth or something like that, then obviously I feel like they should have the choice. They should have that choice. But we'll see, man. I mean, everything happens for a reason. It happens for a reason. If that didn't happen, then you wouldn't have that story today.
I am glad that you shared your story. Listen, I love you, OABBY, more than anything in the world. You know what I'm saying? Grinding for OABBY has always been my thing. Always. Listen, on September 3rd, we have a bubble run. And guess who's going to be there?
Hey!
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's going to be at the bubble run. And apparently, and look, Bird said he's going to be there. Man. We'll see. We don't know that.
We'll see that.
We'll wait till September 3rd to get that news. Look, listen, www.theenchiridionteam.com. Yes. Go ahead, get your merch, schedule a sit down with us. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want to do. Get on that link just to give us some traffic if you want. That's real. www.oabby.com. Go ahead and get all your natural healing products. I am telling you, I used her oil. I used the body butter. And like I was just telling y'all, I used that daggone the open womb. The open butter. I really do. And everybody knows how my razor bumps was. I literally scraping things off. I scrape them things off and I let them heal.
You opened them wounds and closed them back up.
Yep, and I let them heal, and that's real. I have almost zero razor bumps, just to let y'all know, and that's real. So anyway, go ahead, visit the websites. I'm telling y'all. Interact with us on Twitter, INQUIRES Team. Interact with us on Facebook, The INQUIRES Team, and every other social media network is The INQUIRES Team. Remember. Now I'm gonna let Shanita do this one, man, because everything's. I want you to say it, Shanita. I told you, I prepped you for this last week. You got it off the cuff. It's all in the palm of your hand. Boom, go.
That's it.
We didn't have a recap.
Oh my God.
We didn't have a recap, so I've been trying to duo you, to have a pre-meeting before this meeting. So I'm just going to let people know where they can find and follow me, and I'm going to take it back to you, bro. So OABBY Natural Healing. You can find me at OABBY.com. On Instagram, it's OABBY Nonprofit. And on Facebook, it is OABBY Natural Healing. Yeah, so overcome adversity and become a better you.
Listen,
that's it. Do that, and then when
become adversity and become a better you. Peace.
That's it. That's it.